Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Cane. Today I'm sharing an 8.5 by 11 layout along with a bonus layout. That's also an 8.5 by 11. It's not necessarily a double page. I did create them together and I use the same products on both layouts, but they're actually not double pages. They won't be in the album right next to each other. So here I'm going to show you a few of the items I plan on using. The papers are Bella Blvd. Um, they're just summer collection papers. I'm not even sure what collection they're from. They're older papers from my stash. These ones here are Bella Blvd. And the little ephemera pieces that I showed are also Bella Blvd. That alpha is Bo Bunny. The green one is P13. I actually end up not using that one. This here is also Bo Bunny. And I used quite a few stickers off of here in the end. I'm pretty much done with the sticker sheet when this layout is complete. And that's just because it's really old and it's been in my stash a long time and I have no use for it anymore. It's just not my style, so I used as many as I could off of it and I'm going to call it good. So here I'm going to add orange in between the two photos in the middle. At the top, it'll just be white. And then I'm going to put the green stripe on the left and the right, kind of like the same way the sketch is. The sketch we're copying from Crafty Meggy here on YouTube. She is celebrating 10 years on YouTube. So this is a hop. And there is a list or a link, actually, that's a playlist. And you can go through everybody that's playing along today. So go ahead and go check them out. And again, I'm still adding the orange stripe in between the two photos. And then I will add the green stripe paper down the left and the right side. And then I will add the blue paper on the left and the right side. And again, it's just like how she did it in her sketch. My embellishment clusters are going to be placed in two different areas. One of them's kind of the same area that she placed hers. The other one is not. And again, sketches or scrap lifts I treat as, jumping off points. I'm not going to copy them completely. In the orange notebook paper punch, or it's a die cut actually, is from Bramble Fox. And that I'm going to also add on the blue paper on the left and the right. And the reason I did a notebook punch is because this is a school day activity. This is field day. And their field day was always filled with water activities. So they got to play in the water, have a slip and slide, have a water balloon fight, squirt guns, and they did some relays and usually had a wall climb that they would bring in so the kids could climb the wall, and that was their field day. So a lot different than my field day. I don't know about you guys, but we had track and field events and we won ribbons. They didn't win any ribbons or anything like that. It was really just more like fun day instead of field day. But that's what they call it. So that's what I'm going to title this layout actually. So I'm going to lay down the die cut and then I'll cut off the little extra piece. And at the bottom and at the top, the bottom corner and the top corner are actually covered on it. So it doesn't really matter. If I didn't cut it off, it might have peeked out. So I didn't want that. So I wanted to make sure that it was covered up or it was cut off. So I'm going to cut that off at the top and the bottom. And then the little wood pieces are from Shandy's Etsy shop. And she has lots of little neat, different, unique items that you can pick up over there and just add them to your layouts. It gives your layouts a little something different. So I like picking those up every once in a while. I used to be on her design team, so I have a lot of leftovers that I'm trying to get used up and get them in my albums instead of in my stash. This one here says "Let the adventure begin," and then I'm going to put down at the bottom "Slip and slide fun." And the little sticker slip and slide is actually from the sticker sheet. So I wanted to get that on the layout since I think these are the only photos I have of a slip and slide. So glad I finally got that one used up. It's only been in my stash for, about 10 years. So this one here is a little like chalkboard piece that says school days, but I covered up the days with the pencil and added fill day, and then added the composition notebook, just to add it, and the little pencils like pointing at him. Unfortunately, my camera cut out once again. So here's the layout complete. I did add the Spiegelmom Scraps sequence, and that was Peach Fizz and Navy. In the Navy, I think is what that other one is called. That one's, sorry, interruption. That one is sold out, but the other one is available still, Peach Fizz. And so here I'm showing you the little acrylic water droplets that I'm going to add to the second page. This is the bonus layout that I was talking about. This is the 8.5 by 11, and it has 2 additional photos, but these photos were taken after the other 2. So they'll go in the same area of the scrapbook, but not right next to each other. Because there was other events that he did in between these 2 times of getting to ride on the water slide. Everybody got a turn on the slip and slide, and then they were allowed to go back to the slip and slide if they still had time left and nobody was using it. No classes were using it. So here on this one, I used the dark blue background, and I matted the photos in the leftover green and orange paper that I had left over. I used 2 of the border stickers at the bottom. In the close-ups, you'll see underneath the favorite, which is a wood veneer that I painted white, there is like a mesh. It's actually floral ribbon that they use like on flowers, but I used just the ribbon part of it. I cut the wire off of it. There's a wire that normally is on it so they can tie it in a bow around the flowers, but I took the wire off. I cut the wire off, so just the little like mesh is underneath the title favorite. And so the title is Favorite Day of the Year. And then Jeremiah, I added at the top, and that was just kind of, it needed a little something more up there. And then as you can see, I'm adding the little acrylic water droplets, which are from Shandy's Itsy shop. And that's the same where Favorite came from, and also the wood veneer fish. And then the little like glittery water drops that you see, those are from Peartree Cutfiles. And those are really old. I'm not sure. I know they're not available anymore. But again, she adds a lot of newer stuff to her layouts or to her shop all the time. I love shopping there. It does come from the UK, so there is a little bit of shipping time, but her products are always amazing. And I kept switching the raindrops or the water drops because I couldn't decide how I was going to put them. Um, but in the end, they work out. And I used up all of the felt ones and just a few of the acrylic ones. I have a few left. So here's some close-ups, and these are my 2 layouts. And I will pop in photos of the layouts that I scrap lifted from Crafty Meggy, and go ahead and check out her YouTube channel. There's a playlist that this layout is attached to, or this video is attached to, and you can go along and check out everybody else. And hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow in a new video. Bye!